all of these things were
That's
in
what the kids did their work
Where
on.
did you?
They have a slate board.
Yes, their iPad, he said.
Huh? Basically, it was an early iPad.
Do you know who it belonged to?
They're
Well, this piece here
$20,
has my
$30
great grandfather's.
No value to
no,
it.
not real rare or anything.
So,
Uh,
but this has a different name in it.
that's a tintype.
This is dated 1869.
A little time capsule.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I have to assume they just must have put stuff
Tintype
in here.
relative.
But my parents both passed when
She
I
had
was
some of these over there.
18, and all my relatives
Not a lot
had
of value
passed
on them.
prior to that, so I just found it in the
$5,
basement.
$10.
No, sir.
Yeah,
So,
they're very common.
a lot of
These are
different
better.
stuff in it.
They made daguerreotypes, ambrotypes, tintypes, and then carte de vis. In that
These were
order.
metals
The
that-
tintypes and carte de vis were on the same time.
Are the same.
But if it's a
time
daguerreotype,
frame
it has like a
here.
negative. Those are better because they were 1850, 1860.
Yeah.
And then they started doing the ambrotypes for a few years, and then when they switched to the tintype process, that pretty much took over.
That would be 1867 probably.
This, yeah, probably around there.
That's his age anyway.
Yeah, yeah. But then, unless it's somebody important, it's just a kid.
Yeah. If it's military, it's worth a lot more,
Yeah,
right?
military or famous people.
Yeah.
And famous photographers. Sometimes the mount will be marked with a photographer's name. If it's a famous photographer, it's a little better.
Yeah, I have a lot of those. I should look some of them up.
It's a cover for that.
That I have no idea. I've never seen an album like that.
Yeah, these are all tintypes.
Only on the historical site. No.
When you went and had pictures done, were they? These are like 16th plate. They did a plate. Trying to think. A full plate. I think it's like 5 by 10, and then they cut it in half, cut it in quarters. They call it quarter plates.
Yeah.
Then they did 1/8 plates. They cut those in half. Then they cut the little pieces, and there was 16th plates. That
How
was
did
like
they
a,
make them that small back then? How did they have that technology to do that?
They just printed them. You used an enlarger,
Oh,
and you print it the size you want to print it. So basically, you were printing it the same way, the same size as it was coming off the roll. If you wanted to make it bigger,
Yeah.
you'd blow it up and print it bigger. But as a photographer, somebody didn't have a lot of money but wanted the pictures, they paid for the littlest one. So they put them on,
Yeah.
and they put their family in the album like this. This is empty. Not a lot of value in it. It's only a
unless
part.
I could prove they were important people.
Yeah, I don't see anybody here.
And I don't recognize anybody.
Yeah, it was
Andrew Jackson.
No, no.
Somebody whose picture's on a bill.
too late for him. Yeah, it happens. You know, there's guys that look through these and they know enough historical figures. They'll pick somebody out.
So, I think it's from Newport, Maine. So the best bet
Yeah.
would be to donate it to their historical society,
Yeah,
probably.
you could do that. You know,
Because maybe somebody there would recognize the people.
yeah, it's not a real valuable piece. It's probably $30 album.
Had a very good
And I don't know who anybody is. This,
Full blue plate.
she went out west in a wagon train in the 1870s.
This is G. Fox. This stuff was really popular. They call it flow blue because you can see the blow flowing through the back of the plate. They had many different patterns. Unfortunately, nowadays, no one wants it anymore. My mom passed. She had collected this. She had 2 full sets of General and Feather Villa. And she had collected the whole sets. And she left them for my sisters. My dad passed a few years ago. My sisters took the plates, but the set's now worth a couple $100. And when she had bought them, she had paid like $1,500, $2,500
Yeah,
per set.
yeah.
And they've just
I know I have a lot of depression glasses. I know.
and like with this, these, if they're historical blue, they still can have some value. The historical view has historical scenes in it.
Yeah.
So if you have the right historical scenes, there's still.
And that's more Asian.
Yeah, a lot of them had an Asian theme. That was just popular at the time. It says Oriental on it. I think that's
Yeah.
probably probably usually the pattern is usually marked right there, but you can't
You
read
go
it.
down Main Street, I don't know if you're familiar with Coventry,
Yeah.
but you head a little further down Main Street.
Yeah, it's probably like a $30 plate.
Oh, yeah, yeah.